Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another daily energy draw. This is going to be for Tuesday, April 6th, 2021. Remember, the timestamps are just timestamps. Take the messages how and when they resonate for you. We're going to continue with some Ascension support this week with the Keepers of the Light. That's what this feels like. It feels like just bringing in support messages for the Ascension journey. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for us today, please? What message do you have for us today? What message do you have for us today? Ooh, okay. Ascension. You guys, this card, I mean, the Ascension card came out in, okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting messages already. The Ascension card came out in yesterday's daily as well, and we have Serapis Bay, Ascension here as well. It says, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we also have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding, truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. This feels like it's carrying over from yesterday's energy where you are being asked to rise. You're being called to rise. And what that means is being asked to step into your true divine nature. We talked a little bit yesterday about removing the ego, stepping back from the mind, stepping back from the ego mind, where the mind, the ego, tries to protect us, tries to keep us in survival mode because that's what we've known, not just in this lifetime and incarnation, but in previous lifetimes and incarnations. And not just on this planet, they're saying, but galactically as well. And that's what we're doing on this ascension journey at this point in time, the space and time, especially this incarnation, is we are working on our ascension journey to clear old traumas, to clear old patternings, not just to clear societal conditioning as in this planet, but they're bringing me galactically. They're saying, you know, especially for those who are starseeds, you have experienced trauma as starseeds as well. You experienced wars, you experienced galactic wars, you experienced endings of civilizations, beginnings of new civilizations, and those experiences have been hard for you as well. But what's happening on this ascension journey is we are clearing all of those templates of that trauma. So this lifetime and the trauma that you experienced, especially in childhood, adolescence, and beyond, past lifetimes, but also galactically, especially as starseeds, you have been clearing all of that energy, healing all of that energy on this ascension journey. And so now it's time to show the world the real you. It's time to step into your true nature, to remove all of that egoic patterning, all of that trauma energy, all of that, because that's what pattern is. It's just steeped in trauma. All those old beliefs, all those old mindsets was keeping you from the truth of yourself. You are love and light. It's not just a catchphrase. You are love and light, but you have to experience. Now I take that back. You have to be able to look at your shadow sides. You have to be able to look at yourself, know yourself, go deep within. That level of self-awareness, that level of self-acknowledgement, looking at your own darkness, allowing yourself to look at your shadow sides, look at the less than side of you that maybe you don't want the world to know. By looking at that, understanding that, you transmute that to become more love and light, to embody more love and light. Because what you're doing is you are integrating the duality perspective. You're integrating your light and your shadows. By bringing your shadows to your awareness, you're integrating that. And you're transmuting that into more light, into more love. Because when you integrate your shadow sides and you transmute that, it's all transmuted into love. It's like, okay, they're giving me an example. It's like if I were to say, for example, I don't like this aspect of myself. This aspect of myself makes me uncomfortable, or it's not my highest self. I don't feel like it's my highest self. But by my acknowledging that, by my being self-aware, by my saying this is something that I want to change for myself, I'm able to transmute that into more love. Not being hard on myself, not blaming myself, but allowing myself the compassion to say, okay, this was an old pattern, this was an old cycle, this was an old version of me in which I acted in this manner, or I displayed myself in this manner, portrayed myself in this manner, whatever it is. And so now I'm able to change that. Now I'm able to transmute that so that I can recognize, okay, that was an old version of myself, an old aspect of myself. I'm able to shift out of that. So now I can shift into more love. And that's what it is. You're just shifting into more love for the kindness and the compassion that you're showing to yourself by integrating the shadow sides. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope that did. That's what this is. You're being asked to continue to ascend by acknowledging yourself more, by being true to yourself. Who are you really? Not the past patterns, not the versions of yourself and the behaviors and the habits and the addictions and the mindsets and the beliefs that had played out before. Who are you truly? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you feel you are inside? Let that show itself now. Don't hold back. Don't hide that version of yourself. That is your true nature. That's your divine essence. Let yourself shine. You're always going to be evolving. You're always going to be changing and transforming. That's the beauty of ascension. But don't hold yourself back. Two messages here. Don't hold yourself back based on old versions of events and old versions of you. And don't keep yourself from evolving by saying, I'm not that person yet. Because evolution is a process. Ascension is a process. Don't get yourself caught up in, I want to be here and I'm only here. Don't get yourself caught up in that. Allow yourself to bring yourself to the present moment and say, okay, I'm releasing who I used to be. Here's who I am now. I'm going to keep evolving. I'm going to keep changing because in my awareness, that's who I want to be. So I'm going to keep transmuting, keep doing the work, keep ascending. And as I do this, I know I'm becoming more and more the version of myself that I want to be. It's a process. And with Lady Venus here, with downloads and understanding, there is more coming into you that is helping to support this process, that is helping to support you being the best version of yourself. But it takes you doing the work. It takes you allowing yourself to be aware of yourself, not being hard on yourself and not being hard on others, but allowing yourself to have that compassion for yourself and others. This is where I am. Okay, I acknowledge it. It was a mistake, or it was a learning experience, not a mistake. It was a learning experience. It's brought to my level of awareness now. I'm going to keep doing my best. I'm going to keep being true to myself. I'm going to keep letting myself shine. I'm going to keep speaking the truth of myself, expressing myself. I'm going to keep being the highest version of myself that is possible at this point in time. And it just brought me, as that happens, your new life, your new you keeps manifesting. And you're getting the wisdom, the guidance to do so, not from the egoic mind, but from the soul self. The soul self is speaking clearly now, and it's up to you to listen. Keep showing the true you. Keep ascending. You are doing a beautiful, beautiful job, and you are so, so, so divinely supported. Okay, powerful, powerful messages coming through this week. I hope you guys are feeling them. Drop me a line in the comment box below. Let me know how this resonated for you. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.